Hey everyone, welcome back. We are continuing our quest.
I'm gone. All right.
It should be fun. And a couple things I noticed in my inventory. I actually have this ring. I can't have it identified for whatever reason, which kind of stinks. But it actually does help me if I put it in here. See, my armor class there is 10. It goes down to 9. That's better. So that's cool. And we're actually going to go and talk to this merchant again. And see if maybe there's some other stuff that we could have sold that we did not. So let's see what we got. I can't sell any of that shit. Alright. Dispense robes. Yeah, I don't think I'm really going to need those. Tome. Yeah, I don't think I'm really going to need it. That hatchet. Not useful. We are going to hold on to our jewelry. Maybe there's somebody else out there who can actually give us more for jewelry than others. So we can definitely give that a shot. Sledgehammer, 1 to 10 crushing. Battle axe of quality, 2 to 9. Let's go and sell that for now. Actually, see, we got that green steel there, 2 to 5 piercing. And yeah, we can actually sell this stuff as well. And get that axe, I think. But let's see. Do we have actually whatever? Let's see, fists and edged weapons. So yeah, the axe that will count. All right. Oops. Let's try this again. Okay, so we're gonna sell you and you and you. Sell. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get that axe. Bye. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Can't sell the arm there, though. Oh, well. Get that axe. Alright. Kicking some ass. Let's go get that stuff there. Alright. And let's switch over to Mort. Yeah, okay, yeah, Mort's looking alright. Mort's looking alright. Put our junk there. Alright. Cool. I think we are ready to continue on. Let's take a look at the map. See what we can see. Braskin's Kip. So you got a hive dwelling down there. Office of Vermin and Disease Control. I think that's where people are looking for us to something about cranium rats or something. So let's head to Braskin's Kip.
All right.
There's Braskin right there. I got some chests and drawers to go through. Alright. In a loud, booming voice, Braskin asks, "What in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now before I make you even more ugly than you already are." Farewell, then. Boy, what a jerk. Alright. Let's keep on.
All right.
We'll leave Braskin alone for now. Alright, so what's in here?
Done.
Another hive dweller. You see a pale man standing in the middle of the room. He is hunched over and doesn't look well. Greetings.
I feel terrible. What happened? I'm not sure, but I think a bit of rest will do me good. Can you please leave me alone?
Alright. Well, why don't you go to sleep and I'll take care of your things for you.
I'm gone.
Oh. let's keep on going.
Done.
More hive thugs. Hopefully we can avoid them. Alright, let's check out this lady, see what she wants. You see a woman with a worried look about her face. Greetings. I'm waiting for my husband to get back. He's been gone for a while now, and I'm getting worried. I'm sure he'll be back soon. I'm sure you're right. Oh my, look at the time. If you'll excuse me, I have some work to finish up. Alright. Come on. Give me like an epic quest or something to go on. Oh. Alright. Let's use this axe. Get it bloody. Come on. Kill him. Kill him. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Done.
Very nice.
All right. All right.
Let's see what we got. Rusty
Done.
daggers.
Done.
Ooh, cloud charm.
All right.
Rusty daggers. Oh well. Let's see. Let's talk to Creedon. This foul-looking man is quick to notice he's caught your attention. In moments, he's upon you, hawking his wares. He carries a long wooden pole. Dozens of skinned and cooked rats dangle from it. As he speaks, he gestures to them with a broad, filth-encrusted hand, smiling a yellowed, snaggle-toothed grin all the while.
Oi, Cutter, how you doing there? What sort of delicious ratsies are you interested in this fine day?
Let's, examine the ratsies. Each rat has been skinned and gutted, their feet and tails removed. They dangle from the pole by hooks punched through their necks. As you examine the various manners in which they've been prepared, you realize their heads are slightly misshapen. A bulbous knot of bone protrudes from each cranium, covered in whorls that give it the appearance of brain tissue.
Those are strange-looking rats. Ah, you've got a keen eye there, Cutter. All I sell is brain vermin, I do. I'm sure you'll find they've got a much richer flavour than your usual rat. Quite nice, really. He proffers them to you once more, waving the pole before your face enticingly. The rats sway to and fro, hooked like tiny sides of beef. Brain vermin?
Aye, Cutter, brain vermin. Foul creatures they are. Now, your normal rats, they just eat stored goods and multiply, spread disease and all that, a nuisance really no more. Your cranium rat, though, brain vermin what I go after, they're just trouble. When you get more than a handful of little pikers together, they start to get smart on you. Sometimes real smart.
They become more intelligent?
Sure as I'm standing here before you, they do. If I ran across any more than 20 of them, I'd flee from a case like that, he snaps to emphasize the point. I would. You get that many of them in a pack, why they get smart as a man, they do.
Go on.
Here's my advice for you, Cutter. If you're bent on catching brain vermin, stick to small packs, a dozen or so at most. But I'll tell you, he steps close, his breath fetid in your face, and speaks in a hushed tone. You run into more than that, more than a couple dozen. You run like you're in the shadow of the lady. He backs away from you again.
Why, what is there to fear?
Sorcery, Cutter, sorcery. You get enough of those little fiends in a space, they gain all sorts of odd powers. Make a basher's brain pour out his ears, they will. Downright frightening. It's just wrong, I tell you. That's why Sigil's so eager to be rid of 'em, with the bounty and all.
Bounty? Someone pays for rats' tails?
That's right, Cutter. There's a Burke in the Office of Vermin and Disease Control, named a Lort. He pays a bounty on 'em, a copper a head, or tail it is, eh? But they gotta be brain vermin, they do, not just ordinary rats.
Tell me about this Lord fellow.
His name's Phineas Lord. Think he was some sort of eye up, he was, but put down by his rivals and stuck here in the arse end of Sigil. The Burke sits in there alone all night and day, it seems, waiting for folk to bring in tales and paying them the bounty. You know the best part? Poor sod must be allergic to rats, 'cause he's got a huge rash going. Ho, powers be praised, I ain't that fella.
Put down. Any idea why that would happen?
Well, he's a right chatty, he is. He'll rattle his bone box for hours on you, how smart he is and the like. Mayhap that's got something to do with it. He shrugs. Let's see. Let's ask about Farad.
Do you know someone named Farad?
He looks a bit surprised. Farad? Why do Cutter be looking for a man like that?
It's a long story. I just need to find him.
He's head of a pack of collectors, he is. Moves about all the time, probably to avoid trouble. Calls someplace in Ragpicker's Square his case, most likely. He's a right crafty fellow, the Farad. Cutter'd best watch himself around that fellow.
Where is this Ragpicker Square?
I'll show you, Cutter. Just me and your map. Just hand me your map. The man points it out for you, leaving a large, greasy fingerprint in the process.
Thanks.
Let's see.
I wanted to speak with you about these rats. Where do you get all these rats?
What? These? He jiggles the pole, causing the skinned rats to bounce about in a macabre little jig. I catch 'em myself, I do, in cellars and alleyways about the Hive. Okay. I want to buy one and then eat it. Let's see.
I would like one of those rats you have there.
Good, Cutter, good. What sort would you like? He points to each in turn with a grimy fingernail. I got 'em baked, spiced, boiled, and charred. All fresh, all scrumptious, and only 3 coppers for 2. We'll go for a spiced brain rat. You hand over your coppers, and in one swift motion he runs a pair of spiced rats through a wooden skewer, unhooks them, and places them in your hand. He winks at you. Enjoy, Cutter. Let's eat the ratsies. The rat meat is aromatic and quite spicy, apparently marinated in some sort of herbal mixture before being cooked. It is a bit greasy and rather rich tasting of some other meat you're sure you've had before. The man looks at you expectantly. Did you like? Would you like another?
It was good, but I had a question for you.
I think that's all the rats I need. Alright. Nothing for well. He touches your arm. I see you leaving, Cutter. But before you go, would you like a nice deal? Oh, I don't. Hey, I already bought and ate 2 of your rats. Shut up. No thanks. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, so... yeah, Ragpicker Square. Let's look at the world map. Ah, there's Ragpicker Square. I would like to go there. Alright, let's,
I'm gone.
Well, okay, I guess I need to go... alright, north and then west. Okay, so let's head to the northwestern portion of the Hive.
Done.
We really do need to rest. Too dangerous.
I'm gone. All right. All right.
Alright.
I'm gone. All right. I'm gone.
Okay, let's see here. Okay.
All right.
Oh, God. Alright, let's take a look. We got the flop house. Alright. Oh, there we are. To Ragpicker Square. Let's head to the flop house.
Done.
Maybe we can rest. Alright, let's try resting. I must obtain permission. Okay, let's see. Arlo. You see a short, balding man standing in what serves as the foyer to this ramshackle flophouse. His bushy brows are furrowed in concentration as he picks at what appears to be scabs on his large, bulbous nose. Greetings. The man doesn't bother to look up. Instead, he continues to stare cross-eyed down at his nose.
Yeah, what do you want?
Could I rest here?
Sure you can, Burke, if you got the jink for it. Nobody puts up here for free except old Nestor over there, and that's only 'cause no one's addle-coved enough to mess with him.
Nestor.
Tell me about this Nestor. Nestor's that barbery old sword in the corner there.
He hikes a thumb over his shoulder toward the back of the room.
Watch your step around him, Burke. He's not right in the head. Always rattling his bone box about his fork and all. I wish someone would do us all a favour and get rid of him. Why don't you get rid of him yourself? You don't think I've tried? I have. And look what it gets me for the effort.
He leans his face forward and points at the bleeding scabs on his nose.
The balmy sod nearly bit me nose off. I could get rid of him for you, for a price.
I'll tell you what, Cutter. If you can get rid of him for me, you can stay here for free as often as you like. Deal?
Fair enough, I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
Well then, don't just stand around gawking. Gets to it.
He immediately returns to his scab picking.
Can't you see I'm a busy man?
All right, Nestor. We don't want no trouble. You see an aging man in soiled and tattered clothes, frantically pacing in the corner. His shock of filthy white hair sticks out in every direction, and his face, encrusted with dirt and streaks of dried blood, is covered with gray stubble. Every few seconds he stops pacing and flails about suddenly, muttering and cursing as if assaulted by some unseen foe. He does not seem to notice your approach.
Greetings.
At the sound of your voice, the old loon whirls about to face you, his wide, staring eyes bulging in their sockets. He regards you for a brief moment, then returns to his raving.
No! 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 It's not you. Oh, but soon, yes, soon.
Ah.
Are you the one they call Nestor?
The old man seems oblivious to your presence.
Oh, you'll come, yes, you'll come. And old Nestor will be waiting.
All right.
Waiting? Who are you waiting for? Waiting, yes.
He suddenly plops down on the floor as if overcome by exhaustion.
Long have I waited. Waiting.
He takes a deep breath and springs back to his feet.
Wait forever if I have to. Do you hear me? Are you all right?
No. Nestor's face turns beet red and his whole body shakes in protest.
My fork? Can't leave without my fork. Oh, fork, fork, fork.
Okay. He needs a fork. Alright.
Your fork. Fork? Fork, fork. Can't go home without my fork.
Nestor's frenzy reaches a violent crescendo. He begins hopping up and down maniacally, then suddenly stops, lowers his head, and runs headlong into a large wooden cupboard that stands against the back wall of the flophouse. The force of the impact knocks the old man flat on his back. After a few seconds he stands back up, a dazed expression on his face.
Gone. Stolen. Can't go home without my fork. Stolen, you say? Who took your fork?
Nestor stares at you for a long moment, then begins rummaging through the pockets of his filthy tunic. After a few seconds, he produces what appears to be a dismembered ear. Judging by the stench and color of the ear, you'd wager that the old loon has been toting it about in his pocket for some time.
You have my fork, don't you? Don't you?
Ho, ho, ho. He holds the ear close as if speaking to it.
Bring back my fork!
Alright.
If I can find your fork, then will you leave? Wait. Waiting. Oh.
He shakes the ear violently as he shouts into it.
Until you bring it back, then I can go home. Right, I'll try to find your fork then. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Check in here. No forks in there. Let's check over here.
I'm gone.
Come on. Let's go. There we go. Nope. No fork in there. We'll talk to this Briar here, see what he knows. But for now, I think we are done with this episode. Thanks for joining me again, guys, and I will see you later.